Straight up moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine or muscadine.
Moonshine or muscadine. No, I'm gonna be.
Being in South Georgia, it had to.
I'm gonna be just feeling fine.
Right off the vine.
Yeah, there's a song there.
In the nick of time.
God, make it.
We done got 5 rhymes.
Straight off of the vine.
You don't have to cut. Y'all gonna make me feel so fine.
That shit makes all words rhyme.
That's when the mandolin kicks in there. Well, American Spirit, let me tell you how it all started. American Spirit, as probably everybody who smokes in here knows, is a pack of cigarettes. And I had heard for months and months that Bob Dylan smoked American Spirit cigarettes. And I said, well, what's so special about that? You know, and he said, well, it's organic. There's no additives. And so I just filed that away, you know, and then back in about 2007, I guess it was, I was working at Crosstown Music with Paul Lynn, right down on the other corner of the what do they call them, mini malls?
Strip malls.
Strip malls. I walked down to Cheers, a liquor store at the end of the strip mall.
Yeah, next to the Walmart.
And they had some American Spirits in there for sale, and I said, I won't have me some of them. You know, so I bought a pack of the Blues, which is probably equivalent to the light cigarette. Yeah. And later on that night, I had my pack of American Spirits, and I was sitting there surfing the net. I was listening to some obscure Neil Young on the YouTube. And I happened to glance over into the ashtray, and I saw this American Spirit, and they burn slow. That's another requirement of the American Spirit. It was sitting there in the ashtray, just burning away, and I saw the little Indian totem pole, the logo on the end of the cigarette, like all cigarettes put their little logo right there before the filter. And I saw that burning away in the ashtray, and I thought, well, Bob Dylan sees the same thing. And I said, I'm thinking about Bob Dylan, and I'm listening to Neil Young, and I think, well, you know, it's time to write a goddamn song, you know, if I can, you know, and so. It was one of them nights where, I don't know, I guess the muse opened up, you know, and it's like Hank Williams said, you know, I don't write songs, I just hold the pen. That's kind of like what it felt like to me, you know, because I just started writing lyrics, and I didn't know till I got halfway through it where it was headed, you know. It was about a guy that loved a girl, and he was just too bashful to go through with it and tell her and everything, and she ended up dying before he could express his feelings. And so that's what the whole thing is, you know. So the song ends up being about a guy who's unrequited love. And, now this is the heavyweight moment of this whole thing. After I wrote the song, from like 10 months after I wrote it, I was playing a gig at the Blueberry Plantation in Alma, and I played that song during the first set, and there was people sitting out there eating their meals, and there was a couple in the corner. I took a break, and I walked out on the front porch and smoked a cigarette, and where's that American Spirit at? Well, you know, I have to smoke an American Spirit to tell this story. This is the cigarette, which is in question. This is pertinent to the story. Exhibit A. Whoa.
Oh, it's
And we took a break, and I went out on.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Took a break.
I went out on the front porch, and this woman who was sitting there dining came out there, and she said, "That song that you just played, who was that about?" And I said, "Well, it wasn't about nobody, you know, but I just wrote it out of the air, you know." And she said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, I know the story." And she said, "Well, I had a sister that lived in Waycross named Mary Alice that died about 8 months ago." Yeah, and it was like, I said, "Oh, shit," you know. She told me that, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and I said, "Wow, let me go back in and check," because at the bottom of my songs, I always put the date that I wrote it, you know. And it happened to be somewhere thereabouts, you know, one way or the other, before or after, I can't remember. But it just supports my theory of songwriting, that we give what we can give to the combination, but there's a lot of higher elements going on in it, you know. That's what I firmly believe anyhow.
You play that song for us?
Yeah. American Spirit.
Yeah, this shit's badass.
Got 10 cents in my pocket, ain't enough to call. Bloodshot in my socket, my eyes about to fall, like my heartbeat for you, darling. I'm burning like a rocket, busting through the wall. Got your picture in the locket, and your picture in the hall, so I can see you come tomorrow. Sweet Mary Alice, ain't nobody make you lay down. No one can forsake you. Heaven's wings have placed you in frame. I could not have told you silent lips could never make the same. These arms may never hold. You're the only love I've ever Poets may have dreamed you in a summer song. No spirit can redeem you. You done nothing wrong, except for dying. I'll be damned, it seems you've been right here all alone. That don't stop me screaming through the night now that you're gone. Please excuse me, all this crying. Sweet Mary Alice, ain't nobody make you lay down. No one can forsake you. Heaven's wings have placed you in the ground. to me with that story, I said, God damn. You know, and that just reinforced my idea that we're tapping into something up there, and you know, whether it was before she died or after she died, one way or the other.
She was talking.
I just feel like somebody was saying something, and
God,
if
yeah,
it all
that's so
boils
true.
down to an American Spirit cigarette, and you see, I'm still smoking it.
Hell yeah, that's gonna come back. That spirit's coming back, baby.
Started the story.
I lit it 4 minutes ago.
You need to write a song about the
No, I'm just
Amaryllis
saying, if I could be the
blooming.
spokesperson for American Spirit, they burn, baby.
That sounds like damn.
You like that
Sammy Davis
organic
Jr.
Marlboro?
They
Speaking of jingles, I need a Fester jingle right now.